Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Tonight is a very special night. This commencement ceremony marks the culmination of 13 years of education, perseverance, study, and hard work. In order for it to be an enjoyable evening for everyone, we ask the audience to be respectful and attentive so our speakers can be heard and that no one misses that magic moment when their graduate's name is called. Graduates and audience members, please stand, remove your hats, and face our flag as we play the national anthem. Now, it is my pleasure to share a video message from Kyle Sproul, Vancouver School Board President.
Good evening. My name is Kyle Sproul, the current chair of the Vancouver Public Schools Board of Directors. Welcome and congratulations for being here. You've made it. When I was first presented with this opportunity to address the graduating class, I considered what I might impart to the class of 2021. A class that endured a global pandemic and all that came with it, and yet here you still are. I naturally thought back to my high school graduation. What wisdom was shared with me? I don't recall who the speaker was, but I do very clearly remember the two pieces of advice he shared. It has stuck with me over the past 25 years. First, be a lifelong learner. Second, stay nimble. Be a lifelong learner. You are graduating high school. You have acquired so much knowledge about history, math, literature, science. You have also inevitably learned more about yourself and your interests. You have likely learned skills like leadership, work ethic, personal organization. Let this just be the beginning of your learning journey. You have also learned immensely throughout the experience of this past year. You've learned what you cannot easily be taught: perseverance, resilience, flexibility. You have likely learned that there is strength in asking for help. You have learned the power of showing up. Even in this terribly difficult year, your class is full of beautiful stories of showing up for each other, for your families, for your communities. As I apply this concept of lifelong learning, the idea of always being open and willing to learn, to your class in particular, I cannot believe how prepared you are for a life of continued learning. While your learning journey is already so rich and colorful, don't stop now. Stay the course, keep learning new things, challenging yourself with new experiences. The second piece of advice I was given, stay nimble, was especially poignant to me. The challenge to be flexible, to be okay if situations play out differently than my original expectation, to adapt to the ever-changing circumstances. Congratulations, you have already demonstrated this. By completing high school in a pandemic, you have become truly nimble. Stay the course, maintain this flexibility as you move ahead. It will serve you well. What I have ultimately realized is that the best advice I ever received while graduating high school, and advice that has admittedly taken years to truly understand, you already intrinsically know. You are tremendous learners of life, and you are already exceptionally nimble. So my words for you are, carry the experience you have gained in the past 4 years, particularly in the last 15 months, with you. While it has been marked with unprecedented challenge and disappointment, stress, anxiety, discomfort, and so much more, you have endured, you have overcome, and you have succeeded. Here you are. By sitting here today, you have accomplished something remarkable, and this is just your beginning. Let the experience of the past fuel you, inspire you as you navigate your future. In the words of author and advocate Helen Keller, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Now it is my honor, on behalf of the Vancouver Public Schools Board of Directors, I attest and certify that the students presented to you have met the graduation requirements established by the State of Washington and Vancouver Public Schools. It is my honor to accept the graduating class of 2021 and confer upon you a high school diploma. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, School Board President Sproul. Skyview Class of 2021, you did it. Congratulations. Each of you has worked exceptionally hard and weathered many storms to get to this point. You are a talented group of individuals, and we are incredibly proud of you. I feel for your loss of so many traditions and rites of passage, but know you have the skills and attributes to rise from all that has happened in this past year and make the world a better place. Your experiences will do more than define you. They will inspire you to greatness. And furthermore, your modeling of our STORM standards and core values of trust, integrity, and a commitment to excellence during adversity will inspire future generations of the STORM Nation. Congratulations, Class of 2021. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speakers. Our theme for tonight's student speakers is a quote by poet, author, and civil rights activist, Dr. Maya Angelou. I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Our first student speaker is Senior Class President Kyle Olson. His speech is titled, "The Calm After the Storm."
What a year, what a year. A year full of surprises, a year full of uncertainty. I am not quite sure if Skyview has ever had another class that had to deal with a 2-year pandemic. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I sure know that no other school or person has dealt with it as well as we have. We have rolled right through this storm, and now we are here, face to face with the calm of it, the calm of the storm. We, the class of 2021, are about to enter a new world. It's a world that may seem scary or exciting, but either way, we will all be beginning a new journey and taking our first steps of life in the real world. When I look at every face of every student that attends this beautiful school of Skyview, there's only one word that can possibly come to mind, and that is the word success. We can thank our wonderful teachers and staff here at Skyview for that, as it is apparent that they lead by example, demonstrating what not only success, but determination and hard work look like. Let's give our staff a round of applause. Let's take a second to thank all of the parents here tonight. Without our parents, none of us would be here right now. Our parents had to deal with us at home for an entire year with school being remote, yet they still managed to roll through the storm. Although we are all most likely excited to be leaving the shadows of our parents, the sacrifices they have made for us these past 18 years can absolutely not go unnoticed. Our parents play the largest role in who we are today and ultimately who we will be in the future. Let's give our parents a round of applause. It's incredible how quickly these past 4 years have gone by. Thinking back to that first day we were all freshmen, it was kind of intimidating walking the halls with the students who were all grown adults. Everything was so new. Our classes didn't even have walls, but we started to have fun with it. We adapted to our surroundings, pushed through, we rolled along, and look at us now. We own this school. It has been a ride these past 4 years with each and every one of you guys, and I am most definitely excited for what the future brings to every single one of us. Thank you, Skyview, and roll Storm.
Thank you, Kyle. In lieu of a valedictorian, Vancouver Public Schools recognizes the top 5% of the graduating class. From this group, 2 students are chosen to speak at graduation. One is chosen by the senior student body and the other by the faculty. Our student-selected speaker is Ryan Welch. His speech is titled, Invincible Summer.
I want to begin by having us all take a moment to acknowledge the people who supported us on our journey here tonight. If you would, please think of the teachers, friends, parents, and loved ones who've kept you going, and hold them in your hearts. There's a quote in The Stranger by Albert Camus that I've been thinking about recently. In the depth of winter, I learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. And that makes me happy, for it says that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me there's something stronger. Seniors, the past year and change has been one hell of a winter. The home stretch of high school is already a difficult time, but we faced adversity like few other classes have. A pandemic shut us off from those we love. Wildfires filled our skies with smoke. We missed out on homecoming, prom, and countless other milestones. It's awfully bold of us to fly the Goodyear blimp in a year that's been this rough. All of this to say, if you can't bring yourself to be ecstatic about finishing high school, I get it. But I'd like to offer a different perspective. Graduation, specifically this year, is a symbol of our resilience. Think about what we've been through to get here. It's a miracle we didn't throw up our hands and quit. But we didn't. We learned how to carry on in a time for which uncertainty was an understatement. We completed our exams, we turned in our assignments, well, some of them. And now we're graduating. The world pushed against us harder than we could have imagined, yet our invincible summers prevailed. Be proud of that. And as we go our separate ways, I'd ask 2 things of you. The first is to have empathy. Wherever life leads you, whether you're going into the workforce, into a trade, to college, or anything else, have the courage to be guided by compassion. Fight for Black lives, queer lives, trans lives, and for all who suffer at the hands of oppression. It is the only way we can build a more just society. Secondly, it's easy to fixate on the pain around us. I'm as guilty of that as anyone. But Harvey Milk reminds us that without hope, life is not worth living. So find things that give you hope and hold on to them. Your source of hope could be the smile of someone you love. It could be a hobby. It could truly be anything. However it manifests for you, you've got to keep the faith that there's good in the world. Now, the soul searching can wait, if only for a little while. Tonight, let's celebrate. Take pride in crossing the finish line of high school, whether you did it in a full-on sprint or fell over the tape. Recognize everything you overcame to get to this point. And remember, when times are difficult, an invincible summer lives within you. Thank you very much, Skyview. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ryan. The Skyview faculty selected speaker this year is Mackenzie Armstrong. Her speech is titled, Class of 2021, Making Opportunities Out of Difficulties.
A pessimist is one who makes difficulties of his opportunities. An optimist is one who makes opportunities of difficulties. Quote by Harry Truman, the 33rd President of the United States. Our class has had its fair share of difficulties to overcome. We made it through 13 years of schooling from kindergarten to senior year. We have survived state testing, homework, an entire pandemic, Chromebooks, and a whole year of online schooling. I can't say that I'll miss it too much, as I'm excited to move on to the next chapter of my life. But I will cherish the amazing people and the wonderful memories here at Skyview High School. For me, I'll remember ASB, where we spent late nights setting up decorations for school dances. I'll remember the color war competitions of Spirit Week, Friday night football games, blowing up pumpkins in chemistry class, and late night soccer games on our new turf. Unfortunately, we didn't really get a chance to have all the things we wanted for our senior year, but we adapted. Some of us struggled with the isolation of quarantine and formed small pods of friends to spend time together throughout the summer and school year. Some of us developed new hobbies to pass the time while in lockdown. TikTok, video games, learning to bake, hiking, Netflix, as well as arts and crafts. Other students got jobs. Many of us acquired quarantine pets that are now codependent and extremely clingy. We also spent more quality time with our families. And when the school year started, we were fully online. We had to deal with the technical difficulties of Chromebooks and bad Wi-Fi. We also had to adjust to our crazy new school schedules. Athletes had to perform strenuous exercise with masks on. The drama club produced an entire play using only Zoom. The band and other clubs could only meet over Zoom. Our wrestling team competed in 90-degree weather on a football field. And despite all of these obstacles, we found solutions that allowed us to carry on with our lives and to establish our new normal. While the end of our high school career was definitely not what we hoped or expected it to be, I'm proud of all of us for making it through to the end. We made it happen. This year, we learned how to persevere. We learned to be resilient and to adapt to changes. And because of these challenges, I believe that we are prepared and ready to respond to whatever difficulties that may come along on whatever paths we choose to take. Today marks the end of the first chapter of our lives, and now we start a new beginning on our journey into adulthood. I'd like to thank all the faculty, parents, and friends for all your support along our journey. Congratulations to class of 2021. Let's take the world by storm.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Ladies and gentlemen, the highlight of this evening's program is the awarding of diplomas. I would like to now present the 518 members of the 2021 graduating class of Skyview High School. These students are recommended by the faculty and administration to receive their diplomas this evening. It is our duty as designees of the Vancouver School District to recognize and award diplomas to this year's graduating class of 2021. Please be polite and considerate as each student's name is read. It is a tradition to have faculty members on stage. Tonight, we have Skyview counselors, George Geranius, Matt Gruler, and Stephanie Jakubek. We also have 4 teachers selected by the senior class to read graduate names. They are Brian Hansen, Dave Armstrong, Eric Rice, and Tori Sharp. Ushers, please begin to present the first graduates.
Harley Rose Chastain.
Damian Week.
Sydney Rachel Sullivan.
Breland Rose Horton.
Caleb Jasper Bliss.
Brian Zaul Cruz Hernandez.
Paige Elizabeth Arhus.
Molly Kate Flynn.
Sophia Grace Fortenberry.
Genevieve Elise Fisher.
Peyton Marie Adams.
Jordan Patricia Alvarado.
Kyrie Amusa.
Jessica Michelle Bryant.
Jasper Travis Casbeer.
Dylan Jacob Dunn.
Grant A. Fazzolari.
Brandon Cervera Ledesma.
Adrian Bautista.
Victoria Kate.
Caden B. Callahan.
Hannah Lee Casanova.
Ryan Preston Manny.
Cynthia Sassy Courtney.
Jose Manuel Vasquez Garcia.
Ricardo Cruz Hernandez Jr.
Arij Imitas Cha Dareri.
Gavin Austin Bacon. Alejandra Sachia Anderson.
Caitlin Ray Epperly.
Eric Charles Harstead.
Sarah Elizabeth Farley.
Aliana Vanessa Barbosa.
Amanda A. On.
Lisbeth De Jesus.
Aaron Christopher Estrada.
Adam Isaiah Kareem Doolittle.
Lucas N. Brennan.
Logan Paul McFerrin.
Sienna Jean Anderson.
Allison Nicole Brown.
Catherine Laura Hetherington.
Andrew Bobet.
Luke William Dogen.
William
I guess you can do the next one after this one. Haley Kathleen Botnan.
Mackenzie Lee Armstrong.
Madeline Nicole Frost.
Jace Twineman Creech.
Joshua Theodore Bretzing.
Kelsey Alyssa Lato.
Oliver Gibbons.
Tewan Andros.
Adriana Carlos.
Livier Gomez.
Caleb Matthew Diedemeyer.
Jackson Morgan Fail.
Bryson Jared Doman.
Zachary Elijah Ewing.
Colton Odell Felidos.
Christina Erica Marie DiLorenzo.
Spencer Mark Brown.
Sophia Irene Miguel.
Damar Herrera Reu.
Kylie Bacon.
Ayala Cordova, Cordova.
Anthony Daniel Avalos.
Naomi Evelina Chiriak.
McKenna Michelle Miltenberger.
Lillian Brooke Anderson.
Michaela Marie McLeod.
Abby McKenna Fisk.
Corin Alexander Gustafson.
Riley Caton.
Braden Robert Homer.
Brendan M. Feeney.
Sleeman Farran.
Lorenzo Alexander Lombardi Brannon.
Riley Joseph Chess.
Yeah, baby.
Sage Aniston Ford.
Annika Eve Heights.
Hallie Jean Dojan.
Alexander Robert Andre.
Sophia Elizabeth Green.
Emery Rose Dewall.
Madeline Olivia Flynn.
Jameson Adams.
It's Gabbard, right? Jaden River Gabbard.
Jaden Alexis Munger.
Josiah David Berg.
Rory McKenna Hawes.
Emma Hannah Borinsky.
Brian Edward Jenkins.
Benjamin Michael Fox.
Tyler Crooks.
Noel Cummins.
Erin Elizabeth Ryan. Dylan James Hergesheimer.
Jacob Edward Kowaleski.
Brennan Edward Snyder.
Joseph Bledsoe.
Vanessa Virginia Diaz. Give me that one. Give me that. Sabrina Iona Grindanu.
Megan Laurel Buntrock.
Jenna Elise Griffin.
Darian Joel Gunderson.
L. Nicole Brown.
Ariana Joy Cranston.
Tinotenda Mudewe. Aleha Ijaz Chaudhry.
Heather Michelle Hansen.
Haley Lynn Gray.
Jada Nicole Bennett.
Madison Ann DeYoung.
Audrey Joan Erickson.
Taylor Lauren Angel Hendricks.
Okay, Pablo Ivan Havraluki.
Vladimir Atenasa.
David S. Kazak.
Amaya Ruth Hollins.
Mackenzie Lynn Creamer.
Kayla Black.
Emily Christensen.
Brittany Eileen Harrell. Michelle Taina Holgan Panida.
Keegan Andrew Donica.
Jarrett Lane Dahlia.
Christopher Wayne Giselle.
Colton Alexander Yanger.
Okay. Gisela Martell Bowman. Jordan Anastasia Mann.
Ryan Danielle Hoots.
Olivia Kennedy Calton.
Natalie Michelle Larimer.
Okay. Jake Million Kearley.
Caleb Grendall.
Blake Wakefield Grigg.
Edwin Gutierrez Santiago.
Lana Paige Clayton.
Madeline Grace Hendricks.
Lorelei Milani DeRent.
Olivia Carlene Gray.
Ashley Maria Gomez.
Milian Future Boomkong.
Tanner James Arnett.
Michael Robert Montgomery.
Braden Joe Curtis.
Derek Ryan Furr.
Cooper Ryan Green.
Spencer Lee Olala.
Brooke Bentley.
Emily Madison Carroll.
Haley Ryan Holbrook.
Cole Matthew Bain.
Timothy Connor Jeffs.
Brett Arthur Gray.
Silas Andrew McNinch.
Matthias Clifford Lindgren.
Ava Beth Mills.
Jordan Syme.
Andrew Riley Soldana.
Kaya Shikete.
Madeline Isabel Mateo.
Joshua Luke Beston.
George Gavin Lowe.
Jonathan Alexander Riley.
Royce Pasqua.
Annalise Elaine Furtado.
Cassandra Marie Elizalde. Esmeralda Diaz.
Muhammad Mundati.
William James Liam IV.
Addison Taylor McPherson.
My dude. Thad Hamilton.
Jordan Moreno.
Absolutely.
Francisco Yahuir Velasquez Rivera.
He wants the lace.
Christopher Ponce Flores.
Amakan Ete.
I got it. Alma Delia Mejia Carrillo.
Nayeli Crystal Lopez Martinez.
Hanan Jabber.
Sarah Jallo.
Kevin Eugene Gwynn. Tyler Dylan Hartlauer. Marcus Julian Punka.
Hector Manuel Martinez Ortega Jr.
Jacob Thomas Gedlick.
Mason Scott Adams.
Xander Sherman Quaid Marvin.
Zachary Reed Madrid. Hawken James Johnson.
Hamilton Robert Jones.
Sophia Lene Milliner.
Lucy Hope Maddox.
Julianne Maria Blanton.
Soren Thomas Hopper.
Melissa Ann Greider.
Olivia Nicole Green.
Squeaky Johnson.
Makai Demetrius Brooks.
Okay, you get that one? Kyle Olson. Okay, you got it.
Cassidy Danielle Minka.
Macy Nicole Kramer.
Sequoia Rapley.
Grayson Lee Kaufman.
Hannah J. Park.
Xavier Cornelius Owens. All right, you get back in there.
You want to
Riley.
Eleanor. I'm sorry, David.
Olivia Bowen.
Eleanor Ferguson Klink II.
Jasmine Nicole Nickerson. Josephine Elizabeth Highsmith.
Andrew Arvin Law. Angelina Lysandra Hoisington.
Adrian Joseph Suchu.
Christina Alexandrovna Mishuk.
Diana Alexandra Kushner.
Hannah Alicia Lee.
Yaneri Urina Valdovinos.
We're doing our best. No. Luancy Lonnie H. Shrew.
Vanessa Guerrero Espinoza.
Kavika Kaimipono Marie Chini.
Maria Guadalupe Cruz Munoz.
Ella Grace Johnson.
McKenna Lee.
Trenton Cade Miller.
Lucy Ruth Joe.
Josue Isaac Lopez Padilla.
Sarah Lorraine Matthew.
Jade Anika Michelle Nunn.
Journey June Robertson.
Chelsea Lynn Hunt.
Stephanie Raquel Espinosa.
Rose Kitty.
Parker Nagel.
Connor Paul Hogan.
Cole Davis Kaisner.
Zachary Ryan Moisen.
Madison Hanson.
Okay. Annika Kumil Minye.
Shelby Manon Phillipson.
Yelena Yagopo.
Dakota Tyler Langkildy.
Kaimana La Ka. Yeah, La Kea. Okay. Mar Uchini.
Kathleen Denise Mendez.
Ryan Jeffrey Harris.
Stephanie Peckman McAble.
Bianca Luana Butcherzon.
Emily Faith Medders.
Haley Elizabeth Stone.
Okay. Larry Hong.
Sadie Lee Nelson.
Zachary Emmel.
James J. Moorhead.
Gabriel Scott Morris.
Ian Anthony Lokenberg.
Nicholas Tynan Garola.
Mason Aaron Clark.
Logan Cade Walter Hitzman.
Damon Clay Janice.
Michaela Kelly Savannah Moen.
Alyssa Marie LaGreco.
Ella Grace Kaiser.
Xander Avery Warren.
Catherine Grace Killian.
Angelina Grace Montalas.
McKenna Coolyu.
Montana Morgan.
Michael Dean Miller.
Samantha Ann Norris.
Riley Ann Newton. Clark G. Coleman.
Trenton Jens Ellison.
Mercedes Jocelyn Ellison.
Isabella K. Long.
Yasmin Marta Newell.
Elizabeth Joy Oberst.
Vincent Helvig.
Daniel K. Cato.
Blair Evan Maroon.
George Harold Losi.
Ryan Daniel Oler.
Kevin Chu Moore.
Skylar Chambers.
Zane Meixner Palmer.
Jacob David Kaiser.
Luke William Erdy.
Hayden Lee Miles.
James Mata Guzman.
Aaron Taylor Wise.
Devin Cornelius McLeodis.
William Thompson.
James Alexander Harwood.
Anthony Han Stillen.
John David Allen Koprick.
Donovan Lavelle.
Ozan Harrison Conez.
Jacob Michael Ryan.
Layla Hernandez.
Ryan Golimo.
Emmeline Danao Meggs.
Jalen Elizabeth Sotelo.
Katie Tia Maxine Richmond.
L. Marie Tangball.
Sam Shin.
Kai Kwang Tran. Benjamin Ian Richter.
Dylan Robert Terry.
Alnida Sok San.
Lorelei Ann Steuben.
Catherine Ward.
Mackenzie Sperano.
Andrea Willard.
Abigail Marie Rayleigh.
Javen James Reed.
Lillian Rocket.
Emma Joan Rocket.
Victoria N. Stefaniak.
Thomas Charles Pedigo.
David Isaac Shepard.
Ariak Sharstri.
Alessandra Tormentor.
Jordan Andrew Park.
Maddox Charles Schaefer.
Edwin Miguel Zamora España.
Giovanni Prado.
Jalissa Reyes.
Alexi Areli Rodriguez.
Donna Pinto Penado.
Logan Wayne Smith.
Jimmy Thad Tun.
Madeline May Kennedy Pritchard.
Hector O. Rosales Patino.
Gabe Wright.
Kian D. Paul.
Edgar Jared Uribe Luna.
Michael Richard Stromberg.
Caden Robert Reichenstein.
Caden Kiona Vire.
Tristan Lee Poling.
Calvin Michael Pugh.
Daniel Marcos Carlos Torres.
Austin James Stewart.
Jaden Lee Smith.
Zachary Scott Zommers.
Tess Camille Raz.
Amelia Plant.
Megan Rachel Sarkeesian.
Ryan Charles Welch.
Justin Thomas Weller.
Clara Wittenberg.
Olivia Rose Trapani.
Maya Nicole Wallum.
Amelia Claire Spanier.
Rhett Benjamin Sarvella.
Brenner Charles Tobiasen.
Rebecca Florence Keene.
Audrey Elaine Williams.
Quinn Bailey Reed Rice.
Grace Helen Robbins.
Daniel Ramirez.
Cody A.R. Smithson.
Caleb Ryan Villa.
Holbren Mark Sean Lebert.
Morgan Sky Smith.
Abigail Elizabeth Reed.
Stephanie Morgan Peck.
Okay, Alyssa Paige Shimke.
Sarah E. Ployam.
Dylan Andrew Turner.
Evan Andrew Rossett.
Jacob Dylan Lycum. Skylar Wallace.
Joel Robert Morrow.
Miles Patrick Ryan O'Donnell.
Alden Christopher Roberts. Vincent Ryan Whitehurst.
Congrats, Vinny.
Ian Maurice Sheppy. Philip Wynn.
Christian Torres.
Jordan Allen Schultz.
Eduardo Torres.
Ibrahim Amadou Abdul Robinson.
Aristotle Nohea Scholl.
Jessica S. Valason.
Aldo Normando Quinones Duarte.
Alexandra Sedinova.
Olivia Carlene Watson.
Caitlin Yeagley.
Taylor Lynn Yeagley.
Levi Grady Price.
Nathan Scott Peterson.
Savannah Anita Rockenstein Shirts.
Charlie W. Smith.
Wade Harvey Rywich.
Madison Claire Stafford.
Shireen Williams.
Josiah Thomas Pearsall.
And this year, we've been pleased to have a wonderful foreign exchange student with us this school year. Max Miko Roque from Spain will be receiving a certificate of attendance.
As our graduates are making their way back to the staging area and finishing their photos, I would like to have take a few moments to just say thank you to a few people. First, I want to thank senior Justin Weller for designing the cover of our graduation program this year. I also want to thank the senior class and our senior party parent group for the wonderful map and display case they have gifted the school. We will use it to highlight where our graduates are headed each year. Next, I want to thank the Vancouver Public Schools for their work and commitment to secure an in-person facility for our graduation this year. And finally, I want to thank our students and families for their flexibility and patience as we have navigated the past year. We are grateful for your partnership and support. In just a moment, as our seniors are able to make their way back, Maya Wallum, our ASB president, will lead us in the presentation of the class of 2021. Are we able to have our slideshow playing again while we're waiting for our graduates to get done with their pictures? Families, thank you for your patience, and graduates, thank you for your patience. Now, we are going to have Maya Wallam, ASB President, lead us in the presentation of the class of 2021.
Parents, staff, and guests, I present to you the Skyview High School Class of 2021. Classmates, please rise and move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations to us.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Guests and those watching via live stream, thank you for joining us. Once again, congratulations. Everyone, please be safe on your way home this evening. Thank you for joining us.